What is going on, everybody? My name's Christian Robert. On this channel we talk stocks, personal finance, and wealth building. And I want to start this video off by thanking everybody that's subscribed to the channel. As you can see, we're at 689 subscribers, and I really have not been very active on YouTube as of late. Without getting too personal, my mother was very sick, and she lived with us for the last 5 months or so, and she actually passed away 3 weeks ago from today. So as you can imagine, it's been pretty tough. Plus with this sickness going around, we're cooped up in the house with nothing to do. So I thank everybody that's been supporting the channel. I'm really going to make an effort to get back to making some videos. I don't know how many per month or weekly, but I will make more of an effort to put more videos out there for you guys. I just wanted to let you know that. And as you can see in the thumbnail, we just got a puppy a few days ago, hoping that kind of eases the transition in this tough time. But let's jump into the dividends for the month of March. Now, you're going to see that we were paid a ton of dividends this past month, and I'm really trying to figure out how I want to reshape my portfolio. This last month with the sickness and the downturn in the market has really made me shift my priorities as far as how I want to invest. So I'm really trying to figure out how to reshape the portfolio to how I'm comfortable with it. I don't like having all these stocks. Like the first one, Gain, I get 7 cents because I only own one share. So I don't necessarily want to sell any stocks, but I really want a core position in like 5 to 10 stocks that I really focus on, and that drives a majority of the dividend income in, that I'm really comfortable in, that I don't have to worry about dividend cuts. But let's go through this very quickly. So then we have DGRW, 85 cents. That's a monthly paying ETF. 18 cents from UTG. 192 from LTC, another monthly paying REIT. 27 cents from YYY. 13 cents from Good. 556 from SPHD. I'm not sure if the dividend will drop a little bit on this one, only because if some of the holdings within that ETF cut the dividend or suspend it. I have yet to hear anything about that. 3 cents from Siri. 842 from Ford, which I'm sure you have heard by now. They suspended the dividend, which is really frustrating, but at the same time I understand from the business perspective. I'd rather they suspend it and hold on to that cash, and then in a year or 18 months or whenever the time may be, they pick up where they left off. Maybe if investors are lucky, they will reward us in some sort of special dividend way, but I am not holding my breath on that. 102 from Wells Fargo, 309 from Skyworks Solution, 60 cents from Visa, 38 cents from Pfizer, 1008 from Wynn Resorts. This one I've been adding to lately. I am not sure what will happen with this one because, as you can imagine, if a casino is not open, they are not making any money. So how are they going to continue paying the dividends? I've been seeing a lot of articles about how if this or that casino isn't open by this day, they will not survive. I'm not worried about them going under, but I am not confident in the dividend in the short term. Then we have 305 from L Brands, another suspended dividend. 74 cents from UTX. 791 from AG&C. 1630 from IBM. IBM is one of the companies that I've really developed a good amount of trust in. I am fairly confident they will not cut or suspend the dividend in this one. So this one is definitely one that I want to make a much larger position for myself in. Then we have 150 in Hanes brand, The biggest one of the month is 52.19 from 3M. And 3M has really, I'm really happy with being a shareholder in this one. They shown their diversity in this market. You know, there are aspects of their business that will continue to decline during this time, but the fact that they have areas where they make face masks and they can really ramp up production, so they'll excel in that aspect. That's very cool, you know, so I'm very happy with this company. Then we have 187 from KeyBank, 250 from Carnival Cruise Line, which has been a nightmare to own. Also suspended dividend. The only thing that's really unsettling for me is that I bought this a little too early. It was in the $30 range when I started buying it. It just you know, it stings a little knowing if I would have just waited 1 or 2 weeks, I could have bought this at half price, if not 3/4 off. So it is what it is. I've dollar cost averaged my way down. You know, I don't think cruise lines are not going to just evaporate no matter how bad it gets. They will, you know, things will go back to normal, and sure, they will have a tough year or so ahead, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, in 10, 15 years down the road, you know, this is just going to be something that we talk about and just talk about how it was a terrible couple of years, but then they get back on track. Next, we have 192 from Flower Foods, 209 from Main Street Capital, 1409 from O Realty Income, my favorite real estate stock, 122 from Stag. Then we have 259 from International Paper, 1002 from Apple Hospitality, another dividend suspension. And this is actually ironic. I wanted to pull up a video for you guys. So exactly 1 year ago, when I did my March 2019 dividend update, keep in mind I had an epic beard. I no longer have that beard, but let's just take a listen really quick.
Next, we have APLE, which is Apple Hospitality. This is another real estate monthly dividend stock, $15.43. I really like this stock also. They focus on high-end hotels, and what I love about this stock is that they keep the dividend very flat at 10 cents per share. And that is because they are always thinking about the longevity of the company. And by keeping it flat, they can kind of control their cash flow better. And they can prepare themselves for if a recession or a downturn does come up, whenever it does, they're prepared for it. They can continue paying out that dividend. And not only can they maintain that dividend, but if they feel like they want to or they need to make investors happy, they can increase that dividend. So to me, that's a very...
Boy, was I wrong about that one. So it is what it is. You know, you can't beat yourself up over it too much. Let's just hope that they can pick that dividend back up as soon as possible. But moving on, we have 122 from PSEC, 32 cents from NVIDIA, 177 from the riskiest stock that I had, MORL, and this is actually non-existent anymore. It just went down so much, it just got shut down. It tracked mortgages. It's kind of complicating to get into, but I knew going in it was very risky. I did not take into account that we were in a environment where we were dropping interest rates consistently. So, you know, it is what it is. I had very small, I did not have very much money into it, so it's okay. Next, we have 253 from CenturyLink, 30 cents from Switch, 95 cents from Duke Energy, 620 from Qualcomm, which is a new holding of mine, 310 from Home Depot, 18 cents from Bank of America, another $1.01 from DGRW, and lastly 103 from Tapestry. Now, if we add up the month, that brought in $183.03, bringing us to a year-to-date total of $583.08. That's great. That clearly puts us on track to reach over 2,000, but now with all of these dividend cuts, I am not sure what is going to come in the next or in the remaining of 2020. So, we're just going to kind of see how it goes, play it by ear. I'm not going to make any updated projections right now because I'm still expecting more of my holdings to suspend or cut the dividend. I do not think that the worst is over yet. But, one thing I really have realized is that I was extremely heavy in real estate stocks. And this whole experience has made me realize that I knew since I was young and I had a long time horizon, I wanted to beef up my monthly paying or my real estate stocks early and then kind of branch out into more energy, industrial, consumer discretionary stocks. So this whole process has made me realize that I need to be focusing on those now because those are the stable companies that will reward me in times like this, like the Pepsis of the world, the 3Ms of the world, Waste Management, American Water Works, stuff like that. So moving forward, that's really something I want to focus on. I have added some new stocks to the portfolio that I will share with you in an upcoming video. But that is it for this video. I just wanted to update you guys on what was going on in my life. And once again, thank you for sticking around and following the videos. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below what you guys are doing in this market. If you're buying, selling, I'd love to hear your feedback. But until next time, I will see you then.